Welcome to Malaysia, and it's a great honor to have you. So can you share a bit about Hela Clothing?
Thank you so much for those kind words, and it's really wonderful to be in this lovely office, and very proud to see a Sri Lankan company grow global and also set up a operation so nice here in KL. Hela also started its journey with humble beginnings, and the key growth commenced around 2016 when we decided to open our operation in Kenya, being first parties in Sri Lanka to think of going to the African region when most of the other apparel companies were going closer around Asia. Hela decided to move to Africa and set up its operation in Kenya, and thereafter seeing the success in Kenya, we put an operation in Ethiopia in 2017, and with that we saw a growth in Sri Lanka, Kenya and Ethiopia, and in 2022 we went to Egypt. So today we have a footprint of close to 10 plants, and we have about 20,000 employees, and we have actually 4 plants overseas and 6 in Sri Lanka.
Nice. Okay, that is really, it's a sort of journey, it started off way back and now we are here. It's been very growth. So going on, so what are the core objectives of, rolling out your digital HR platform across the group, and also how you actually solve the problems in terms of that as well?
So, like I said, being in 10 locations with 10 plants, we also have 3 clusters. Kids cluster, the sports cluster, which is the kinetics cluster, and the intimates cluster. So we produce from these clusters, the orders come to the clusters and we produce in the plants. So this entire digital core as a solution was the foundation to set up an ERP and an HR platform so that we can seamlessly integrate and operate our HR, our ERP, which is on SAP now, and our planning system in a manner where we have a single platform with seamless connectivity and the capability to use the critical data as a single source from one of these systems and use it for the visibility operations and of course for data. So this entire digital core was planned in a manner where we had numerous legacy applications and numerous other small in-house developed solutions which we actually sunset so that we can have a single core running with us.
That's nice. And today I think MiHCM is going live across all your operating units, and I would love to hear and learn more about how you actually structured the implementation, because I'm pretty sure the implementation process in most of the organizations is a challenging part, right?
Yes.
So that is the crucial area, so where you need to implement that successfully. So how do you actually manage that, and how do you structure the implementation process in Hela and on the other operating plans as well?
Yeah, so when you go with a product, even if it is a best of breed solution, like you said, that implementation is very important. Otherwise, even best of breed solutions can tend to fail. So the important part that we put in our project was to get the quick wins. And we concentrated on the areas that we were good at and which we knew first, which was our Sri Lanka operation. And we implemented, we split the implementation also into 2. To implement the core, the dynamics, the payroll, time and attendance modules first, and then to move on to the talent management piece. So we took the payroll and those modules for Sri Lanka first, and we customized the payroll requirements as per the government regulations, and we were able to roll it out. Actually, we started the project in 2021 in July, and we were able to go live in October. Right?
In the same year, right?
In the same year, right? Within a few months we went live, and that was with 2 plants, right? And then we went on with a staggered delivery. So that win gave the management, gave the business, also project team, the understanding that we can now implement it to the other countries. So we had a very good project plan, and with the completion of our Sri Lanka operation for these modules, we went on to expand it into Ethiopia, Egypt, and then finally to Kenya.
Oh.
And thereafter, once we saw the stability of these modules, we started rolling out the performance appraisal solution, recruitment module, and the fact is that it's a single solution. So once you have set up the core, using the data from the core, you can just expand for the remaining modules.
Of course. I think this is something that I think most of the complex HCM organization needs to hear it, because the project plan, how successfully we actually structure the implementation process, because that is something that most of the organization might struggle. So that is a very good piece of advice and also a structure that you have given that. And also you have done many integrations to MiHCM platform, and can you maybe help to share how you built a unified core platform?
Yeah, so on MiHCM you're able to get the API. So using the API of the HR information such as the employee number, their work center, what work center they operate on, the type of employee they are, we integrated this system to our manufacturing execution system, which is our core shop floor automation solution. And this solution pulls this data and takes that in a manner where we are able to clearly understand the employees, and we take an electronic register without having to manually scan and type it or mark an attendance. We use QR codes for the work center operators to scan in, so they mark their attendance on the line that they belong to, plus when they start working, the actual work hours get calculated. So these work hours get integrated seamlessly through our MES system to SAP, and we are able to throw out our efficiency reports. We have two future integrations coming out. That is the implementation of the production incentive calculation system. So using this data of the employee that is attached to a particular line, we are able to understand how much of what's the efficiency of that particular line, or if the employee moves from one line to another, what the efficiency is. Based on that, their daily incentive will be calculated using this system we are building on MES, and that will show the amount of incentive the employee gets through the MiHCM employee self-service module. So they will, on their mobile phones, understand how much incentive they have earned. And we also saved a lot of paper from recycle and reuse angle. We actually stopped using the pay slips, and we now digitally give the pay slip to their mobile phone to other workers.
Oh, wow, that's nice. That's nice.
Yes.
All right. So, and moving on, how did you plan delivering insights with HCM Analytics?
HCM Analytics basically has the core platform of analytics that come built in. Additionally, using Microsoft Power BI, we have worked with the analytics team at MiHCM to come up with critical, important, close to 3 to 4 dashboards. We didn't need too many dashboards, but we were able to consolidate and make 3 to 4 critical dashboards, which are now available with an hourly refresh, but that's an adequate refresh for the kind of data that we are throwing out.
Okay, so last but not least, of course, so what are the key learnings you would like to share with anyone, especially those large, complex HCM implementation organizations? So what are the key learnings that you like to share?
I think one key learning is when you start your project, make sure you have good key users, business users, who will take ownership of the project, not only the technology or the digital team, so that they will be able to give the clear direction with regards to the company requirements and connect with the MiHCM team. Secondly, it's important that this key business team understand that it's a pre-built application, and they should be able to have that capability to understand the product and see how the business can use the benefits and the functionality of MiHCM in their operation. Finally, I would go back to what I spoke about earlier. Try to make it a staggered implementation so that you can deliver the successes in milestones so that you will go live fast.
Okay, that is everyone's goal, to go live faster and the smooth transition in terms of implementation process and all that. Thank you so much, Ruwanthi, to share all this, sort of journey of Hela Clothing and the implementation process and how you actually brought this whole thing here. And thank you for visiting us as well. And we hope that you enjoy the rest of the days in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia here. Have a good day. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure meeting you.